Hey guys, Brandon and Arthur here, and today we'll be presenting our project on self-driving cars. So let's jump right into the first scenario where a software glitch has caused a series of terrible traffic accidents. So how would that affect the demand and supply curve for the cars? So there will be a leftward shift in demand because no one would want to buy a car that often crashes or malfunctions. Our second scenario is that the economy is booming, so people have more money to spend and incomes are rising. How would that affect the supply and demand curves? There will be a rightward shift in demand because people have more money to spend, and so would probably demand more of the car. Our third scenario is that Bill Gates comes along and witnesses the inefficient production techniques and just comes up on the spot a mechanism that halves production costs. How would that affect the curves for the car? There will be a rightward shift in supply because better technology allows the producers to make more of the product. So our fourth scenario is that the Tesla Gigafactory did not work out, and so the cost of silicon, an essential raw material for the car as a computer, increases significantly. How would that affect the curves of the car? So the supply curve would be shifted leftward in this case because the cost of an input or resource increases. The producers would now have less money to spend on other parts of the car. So our fifth scenario is that the customers and the population is actually less pumped for self-driving cars than we originally imagined. So in 6 months, the prices will actually decrease. How would that affect the curves? So there will be a leftover shift in demand because people will be saving up to buy the car in 6 months, not now. Our sixth scenario is that more and more companies are seeing the profits that are to be made by producing these cars, and so they jump on the bandwagon and start producing the cars themselves. How would that affect the curves? Yeah, so the supply curve will shift rightward because more and more producers are producing more and more of the same type of car. Our seventh scenario is that the prices for the self-driving cars just miraculously increase overnight. How would that affect the demand and supply curves? It doesn't, because an increase in price results in a movement along the curve, not a shift in the curve. Keep that in mind. So our last scenario is that companies, out of their sheer generosity, decide to lower prices for autonomous cars. How would that shift? How would that shift the demand and supply curves? Once again, there is no change because um, a decrease in prices results in a movement along the curve, not a shift. So I hope that was helpful. Thanks for watching, and Mr. Clifford wishes you luck.